EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Giants head coach John Harbaugh. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His guys were winners in Week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Hewer, and that is punter Ethan Evans all set down there. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. Getting the starts, a second-year pro, first-rounder, last spring's NFL draft out of Ole Miss. It is Jackson Dawson.
Assignment we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Duggs. And good luck hanging on through that contact. The hit knocked it free, and that forces 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. Bringing them out to one of the league's all-time leading passers. Captured his first MVP award last season. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. I'm just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. Down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 14 carries. Over 120 yards. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams have the first down.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Stafford to throw. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Well, when you finish with a stat line like you did in support of a win last week, bro, you know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that gives L.A. the first. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to set up a Rams first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And the Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now, Stafford. And he's going to opt to just ditch this one through the end zone. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
I mean, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. 3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Stafford back to throw. Throw finds his back. It's Corum. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ballgame.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Calvin Austin on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Giants and offensive coordinator Matt Nagy sending their group back out to the field. And as they do, let's talk about Matt. First year with the Giants as OC, but far from his first in that role here in the NFL. Same role in Kansas City the last 3 seasons, and before that, he was the head man of the Chicago Bears. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Scatterboo. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Here's how Scatterboo fared last time out. 24 carries, 76 yards. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, here's Dart. He puts some air under this one, right side. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
He's not a rookie anymore, but still pretty young quarterback in this league. And the key now, with a young quarterback and a veteran, is when you make a mistake, you've got to flush it.
So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. A give to Coral. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Well, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Throwing on 2nd, Stafford. That's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play. Why you name a position like this tight end. because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Stafford. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. We'll get a stoppage here. It looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd down throw here from Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Darts back to throw. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. They expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. People short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out come the Rams on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. New set of downs for him from the 31. I'll start on the ground, Coral. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
A 2nd down throw from Stafford. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Adams, complete. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
1st and 10 now from the 46. to throw. Stafford. Short pass brought in. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Stafford on second down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford now. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. The left side is caught by Claire. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now Stafford to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one through the end zone. That brings up 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Here's Tracy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Giants first down.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him. He came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Dart setting in the throw here. Screen here for Scatterboot. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Dart now. Making the call himself. they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Right side into the hands of Claire. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Corum. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That finds Adams downfield. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down for Stafford, and he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Stafford getting them to the line quickly.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Colby Parkinson from 8 yards out. Picking up where they left off in that season opener win last week, Brock. Quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it. Like they're not going to stop us on the other side. And really, they have.
That one right down the middle. And lead now 16. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And after that opposing score, Brock, they find themselves taking over down 16. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here starts. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Got now on 2nd down. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Dart. action again, and he's dropped. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down from the 42. Throwing now, Stafford. That one's complete over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's looking, but he's not going to escape this one. The Giants take him down. Trying to work quickly now.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. And this one falls to the turf. He wasn't able to hang on through all that contact, and we've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. As the Giants go back on offense, we take a look at Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula. Of course, the Shula name quite famed in coaching circles. His grandfather, the Hall of Famer Don Shula, both his father David and Uncle Mike, NFL coaches as well. And for Chris, this is his 3rd season as the DC in LA. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they take him down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Stout all set to send this one away. Blake Corum now to return it. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. throw. Stafford. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Drew Phillips on the blitz. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Stafford to pass here on second down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's Stafford. Setting up the screen here for Coral. And he's going to be out of bounds very close. We'll see. Yep, they say he's short, maybe by about the length of the football. That's going to bring up fourth down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
For the Rams.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he drives it up to the 24. Jalen Watson in there to bring him down. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Receiver in motion, he's headed right. Throwing on second, Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Pulled in by his back. Scatteroo. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
They'll give it to Scatteroo on the draw. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from the calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Dart's looking to throw. And off his hands and incomplete. So that drop means they failed to convert on 3rd down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. As the Rams go back on offense, there is a look at the defensive coordinator of the Giants, Denard Wilson. He's in his first year in this role with the G-Men, third straight in the role in the NFL after he spent the last 2 seasons in Tennessee with the Titans. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Receiver gets it on the handoff. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw finds his back. It's Corum. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Scatterby gets in here to begin the drive. Escapes the defender. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
Dart setting in the throw here. He'll step up, and there he goes.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Rushing him out of the backfield left. Line up the design keeper. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
Scatterby now from the gun. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And it's going to be a New York 1st down. We've set it down from 37. It's Scatterby plowing ahead. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Now Dart on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have him 4 and the 1st down as he's brought to a stop.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
Hand off to Scatterby from the gun. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
This is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And here in our third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Stout all set to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And, Brock, they are in control of that football. Third and 4 coming up now. Stafford. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Typically completed pass on 3rd down. Well, that's a good thing, right? A pretext for a 1st down. Not so fast, and not this time.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Driving forward with Scatterboot. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down throw here from Dart. Into traffic, complete. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. New York to the line. 1st and 10. And play action with Dart. He finds Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And put a receiver in motion right. Dart now on 2nd down. He can run it. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that gives New York the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Dart now. Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that will make it 1st down Giants.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Likely's got it, right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Scadaboo on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This is Dart on 1st down. Recovering nicely from that interception. He is a perfect 4 for 4 so far on this drive. Now looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
Running with Scadaboo. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Darts on 1st and 10. And this drive has run through them, right? It's a good result so far. 5-6 throwing it. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
And this throw is going to be incomplete. Third down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Darts back to throw. Catch made. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. They'll go. It's Tracy. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Rams offense readying for a new drive, and as they do, let's take a look at their upcoming schedule. They'll be at Denver. Then they'll head to the city of brotherly love. And then it's a return home to face the Bills. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Ooh, gutsy call there by this defensive coordinator, huh, partner?
You know what I've learned with this? Like this, Kate, it's not necessarily predetermined, but it's based on formation. And this defensive coordinator, he wants to encourage his guys to pull the trigger, to go for it. And based on alignment, assignment, formation, man, they went for it and got the 2 big points for it.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Giants offense headed back out as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. They're home for Tennessee. Then it's home again for Arizona. And finally, they're going to head just east of the nation's capital to take on the Commanders. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop was made. First down coming up.
Right at midfield. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Motioning the tight end now. Now Dart. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Rams have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Rams headed out to the field now. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Corum again. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Rams moments away from a 2-0 start. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Running right, it's Williams. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another run for Williams. Runs inside the 35. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that will bring up a Rams first down.
Yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Behind the line of
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
That's another Rams first down.
On first down, here's Hunter. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. It's Hunter on second down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
So make a check of that win column for the Rams. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.